What's been up with all the movies I've been watching lately, and why are they so sad? Let's talk about Hamnet. I get it. I finally get the Chloe Zhao hype. And this is no discredit to her previous films. I thought Nomadland was a fine film. It was a COVID era film. I don't think it would have won Best Picture if it didn't come out during the time it came out. And I like The Eternals, even though the screenplay was a bit weak on it. But Hamnet has the best of everything Chloe Zhao is great at. For starters, the directing in this film is impeccable. I think her vision and the sceneries and cinematography she gets in this film are impeccable. It's breathtaking, and it adds this ethereal sense to the film. And I was bought in. Like, it felt like you were being swept away into a Shakespeare play. The film reads and is performed like a Shakespeare tragedy in a sense. As you expect the stories to go one way, but the rug is pulled from underneath you, and the most unexpected tragical thing happens. If it wasn't spoiled in the trailers, I think we would have had a much more shocking experience to it. And yes, this movie is about loss. It is about parents losing a child and the grief they deal with and the different types of grief. A mother's grief is different from a father's grief. And it can be different by the type of person they are. For instance, Jessie Buckley's character, being the mother in here, is a very raw and powerful performance where you see the grief up front, and you know that a mother never truly recovers, and she loses a part of herself when a child goes, you know. And sometimes a father creates space for that grieving mother, and sometimes they just have a harder time expressing themselves in general, kind of highlighting how men in general have a hard time expressing themselves. I love the beauty of the screenplay and how it highlights different phases of grief, different ways of expressing that grief, and the beauty and power of art and it being a medium for expressing oneself, and to have someone's memory immortalized with the stories we tell, the things we remember about them, and just trying to keep their vision and their spirit alive through memory. That brings me to the performances in this film. I think Paul Mescal is really good in this film, and he gives probably one of his finest performances that I've seen. It's really subdued. You could see the pain in his eyes from losing his child, the wonder he has when he, first falls in love with his wife, and the quiet worrying that he has while she suffers, but not knowing how to comfort her. But man, if I was to say that Jessie Buckley did not eat every scene she was in, she is a phenomenal actress, and she really showcases her range and depth of emotion and her subtlety and her nuance, her rage, her expressiveness. She has this really timeless beauty to her, and she just captures everything in such different whimsical performance, in tragedy, in hope, in relief, in all sorts of ways I can praise her. She is just a phenomenal actress, and I've loved her ever since I've seen her. But the cast is phenomenal. The rest of the cast is great as well. The score is good. This movie is a really good film going experience and a must watch. The only thing I have criticism for is that I don't think I fell in love with this movie, but I do think this is a phenomenally well made movie, performed movie. The score is impeccable. There's a lot to praise about it. It's just I personally didn't emotionally invest that deeply with it, but that's just a minor criticism, something that is a much overall a better movie than I give it credit for. And I think upon repeat viewings or just it marinating with me a little bit more, I probably have a greater, more grander fondness for it.